I'm gonna sing an intro for you. Okay, you ready? Just like I was doing before. Here we go. Be-dee-dee-dee-dee. Be-dee-dee-dee-dee. Be-dee-dee-dee-doo. Doo, doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hello, Gamers Pub family. Have you been alright? Through all those lonely, 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 lonely nights. That's what I say. You know my name's Squeegee, and I'm here with Gay Ass Steve. Dom, how you doing? Your stash looks alright. What's going on, Gamers Pub family? Welcome to episode 190, motherfucking 6 of the game.
And he fucking drops.
Oh wow. We could literally not have planned that to be as. Oh wow. There's the message. There's the message.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Gamers Pub. What you heard right there was Guije, right before he abruptly got dropped out of the chat. I don't know what happened from the call because he didn't pop up in the chat either, so he hasn't seen the Google chat. So I don't know if he lost internet or.
I think his internet might have died.
Something died, like right when the song ended. Anyways, as you might have heard, this is the Gamers Pub. I am one of the hosts over here. I'm Stephen Artlip, also known as Steve519 all over the interwebs and our gaming consoles. With me, we have one of our other fine hosts over there, DP Johnson, Dominic.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Doing pretty good, dude. Happy to be here.
I'm awake.
Yeah, it's weather, dude. We've had this like rain crap for like 3 days in a row here, and
I saw it was snowing.
It's like a snow wind. Yeah, hey, Gui.
Son of a bitch! It's like always the good intros of the show where you bust a good intro out and then you look up and you see your computer battery's like 1%, and you're like, no, and then sorry guys. What did I miss?
Nothing.
A lot of laughing.
A lot of laughing at your expense. You're like, oh, something just happened there in Gui land.
Jesus criminy for Jesus Joseph Mary and Trump. So, hi guys, Gamers Pub listeners. I love you. I miss you. It's been like 3 weeks. I know, God. I'm so happy to be recording with you guys this morning.
It's been a minute.
I know, you don't even know.
Well, some people don't like showing up.
Guije.
I've noticed. No. Every time Gui said he's gonna be there, he's there.
One time.
No, it's been more than that.
Well, you know what?
Okay, there was two.
Let's just reboot our love.
That's old school Gui right there. That's the shit Gui used to pull back in the early fucking pub days, and it would fucking piss me off.
Steve would be so mad.
Oh, I'm like, God damn it, Gui. Every time. Now it's you, Dominic. You kicked up the reins.
I've risen.
Which is good, because she's totally taken away. Like, Steve, you've been loving me lately. Like, totally taking all the anger away. It's all focused on Dom, you know?
All hate raise going
Yeah.
to Dom's direction.
Yeah.
Beautiful. This is the Gamers Pub. If this is your first time listening, you're probably wondering what the hell did I stumble into. But don't leave. Stick around. This is a really cool show. It's really entertaining, so for the next hour, you can sit in your car and relax and just listen to us be stupid and give you some good information, some good thoughts. Completely non-biased, but totally biased because we're kind of assholes, but we're really not assholes, but we kind of are. But this is an entertainment show, obviously by the name Gamers Pub. You know alcohol's in the mix. Steven, let them know about the show.
If you're new to the show, thanks a lot for joining us. We really appreciate it. Our show here, we kind of have the same mantra in the show that we have in our life. 3 things we like: good friends, good beer, and amazing video games. So that's what the show's about. That's what we enjoy kind of the most. That's what brings us happiness to our lives. So yeah, if you guys enjoy those kind of things, you're probably going to enjoy the show. We're good friends here. We've been friends for a long time. We know a lot about games. Maybe
confidently.
Man, we
know a lot of games.
We have a very vast history in the game community.
Sometimes we finish them.
Sometimes we finish games. And then we've learned a decent lot ever since we started the show about the fine product known as beer. So if you like those things, you're probably going to like this show. And if you're an old-time listener, thanks a lot for joining us back up. Do us a favor, though. Keep telling your friends. Let's keep growing the Gamers Pub. And if you happen to be up on Sunday mornings when we record live, all you got to do is follow us on Twitter. And we tweet out the show, and you can either watch us or even join us. Join us and be a part of the Gamers Pub, because that's kind of what this show is about.
That was a good show. You did a good job. And we also have the third little boy in the house.
The third wheel. Yeah.
The newest member. He's not. I mean, he's been around for a while, so he's really not that new. He's been over. We keep saying new, Dom, but it's been over a year. You've been with us over a year.
Been like closer to 2, dude.
Wow, time goes by so fast. And you still feel fresh, maybe because that baby face.
Well, that's closer to 2 as an official host, but he's been a part of the family for what, 5, 6 years?
That's closer to 4. Yeah.
4.
Wow, that's so crazy, Steve. We've been doing this show. We've watched our babies grow up. That's how long we've been doing the Gamers Pub.
Yeah. Well, no, Dominic, you were part of PN before I moved out to Colorado.
Yeah.
It's got to be at least 5
You're
years.
right, actually. You're right, actually.
Yeah.
Man, how did you find Platform Nation, Dom?
I don't remember.
I don't even think I ever asked you.
I don't remember. I remember I was like, I want to write, and then I started like kind of researching how to do that, and they're like, try some of the like smaller sites, like this site, Platform Nation. I was like, this one looks good. So then, yeah, I think I hit up Scott.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was like, yeah, bro, come write for us.
That's cool. I miss Scott. I wish he was still part of PN. He was doing such a good job when he was writing. I don't think you've been on Platform Nation in like 8 months on the actual site, but it's still there. It's still running. It's like self-sufficient now, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, well, kind of. I go there like every day, every other day to see if any new shows pop up, so I can make sure they get posted and everything else. Yeah. Make sure they stay on the RSS. And then Tim over there, he does write like almost every day.
Yeah, he writes a lot still.
So.
That's he's a Timpon.
Yeah.
Timpoon, dude, he's a fucking writer. We should get him on the show, just like maybe once a year or something.
We probably should.
We should just hit him up and definitely talk about what's going on in PN. Maybe like a little 5-minute like what's going on in PN segment.
That'd
be great. Yeah, tell us about some new articles. So if you're not listening to the show, you can listen to Platform Nation, which has been around for almost 10 years, and started off a long time ago with Steve and I. We used to do XBL Radio. We wanted to do kind of a network. We were one of the first independent podcast websites to actually start a network of other podcasts, and we got tons of fun, amazing shows. If you guys go to Platform Nation, you can see all the members of our family. There's a little something for everyone, all game related, but they all offer something a little special. So, with that being said, like we start off every show, let's talk about what the fuck we've been drinking. Steven, what are you drinking today?
Coffee. It's in every Saturday, Sunday morning. I gotta stay in good condition today, 'cause we're throwing Ashley's birthday party today. So we're having a bunch of kids. They're gonna be there. The list of freaking kids. I had to email that to the roller skating place. We're all going to roller skating later on today. So I gotta stay
tip-top shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have been drinking a Green Flash's 30th Street Pale Ale. He says,
"Yep, how's that
on the bottle?" Known as an IPA by any other brewer, I guess, because it's supposed to be pretty hoppy and everything else. Green Flash makes some really good IPAs. I like it. That's why I picked up this one, and it was pretty enjoyable. I gotta say, I picked it up. It was just barely past its expiration date, so I picked it up for cheap, and or it's past its Best By date. Like best, not like a Budweiser 3, 4, 5 year Best Buy, but it's when you get IPAs like the Stone ones. Well,
It's about time to untap that one we got last year.
Yeah, we're getting close to that bread IPA.
Yeah, but it's like those where it's Best Buy this date, and typically it's 90 days after it was bottled. And I got it up for like a week after that, and it still tastes exactly the same. It was just a lot cheaper.
Guys, if we time it right, if we are kind of vigilant and maybe only miss 1 week or 2 weeks, we could time our 100th episode with that beer that all three of us have. Our 200th episode.
Yeah.
Our 200th in Vegas?
Yeah. To our 200th episode with that Stone Drink By? Even the week before Vegas.
Yeah.
It was a bread IPA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good stuff.
Due on the 4th is when it's due.
Yeah. So I've had that, and then I've been going to Odell because it's been a little while since we've recorded. I've been Odell every Wednesday. They always have live music over there, so we hop on our bikes and we ride up there. Sometimes after work, sometimes if I'm off, we just relax up there during the day until Ashley's out of school, and then I ride back to school, pick her up, and then we ride back to Odell, and then we continue to relax there for the live music. So yeah, I've been doing Odell. They're my favorite brewery, so there's no beer I don't like from them. Right. So you can just follow me on Untappd. We all have Untappd here. You can just follow us over there. I'm getting closer to 1,000 unique,
That's awesome.
And I'm getting excited. I'm getting real excited.
I think I'm like
I believe
300.
I believe the way it looks is there's a good chance I might hit it either right before or during G-Pub.
Nice.
Again. And I think that's when I hit across, the 750 or 900, maybe the 900 mark.
Yeah. I'm only 437 right now.
Dude, you should start aiming for 500 in G-Pub then.
Oh, for sure I'll hit that.
The thing is, when you hit up breweries, it's not hard to rack up a bunch of different uniques because you go get taster trays or get a pint of this and get a pint of this.
And that's what we usually do at G-Pub. We were killing, dude. Remember the taster trays we got? Holy shit. That's what we're gonna be doing.
And there's a few good breweries supposedly down in Vegas, and then there's some really good beer bars. I've read about. Imagine we go down there and we start sampling beers that we can't get back home.
No, most definitely.
That's gonna be my main thing, because I mean that's what we were doing anyways during G-Pub. It was all trying beers that.
Well, we need to have we need to definitely pick a different beer spot We should do one in the morning and one at night, and make it really close to each other. One at we'll go to one at 9 in the morning, and then we'll go to one at 8 in the morning. No sleep Vegas, baby.
Well, we'll figure things out. I know there's a few shows I want to go see, so we got 2 months. I believe it's probably start time. Around the right time now to start planning.
I want to try to do at least one 24-hour day, 24-hour party.
Oh my god.
What did you say? Oh my god, why?
Oh god.
Oh my god. I'm 25 years old. It's too much.
No. Have you ever seen Vegas at 4 a.m.?
Yes, I have.
It's fucking awful.
It is
literally awful.
No. If you like people watching, you get there, you relax with some coffee or something, and just watch the stuff that goes on.
All over, dude.
What?
I remember Ben and I it was like my 21st birthday, and we were sitting there at 5 a.m. The sun's coming up, and we're like, oh my god, let's just gotta get back to the hotel. And
I know when that Vegas sun too.
There was this dude, it's specifically this one homeless dude. We were sitting at the bus stop, and there was a trash can right there, and on the trash can was a football-shaped frozen beverage. At one point, it was frozen, and he walks up, he's like, oh, is this yours? And I was like, no. And he's like, oh, and he picks it up, and he's like, I don't know how long that thing had been there, and I'm sitting next to this guy who's clearly getting off off his shift. He's a cook, and he was just been there, and I'm like, oh, I need to get the fuck out of here. I need to go to bed. This is all sorts of fucked up. And then some crazy dude was preaching to me on the bus, and I was really tired.
Did you know that the Lord and Savior Cthulhu?
Dude, I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be great. Dude, you're bound to see some titties.
Oh
Are we going to the Bunny Ranch?
That's not in the same
No.
county.
Yeah, it's not in the same county. It's a drive, dude. Because you got to leave. You'd have to leave Vegas County.
Yeah, I think it's way north.
And
So, yeah, we can talk.
and
Just throw it in the chat, dude. Just throw it in the Vegas chat.
I'll just type up there like, after that HBO series, I kind of just am curious to go.
I just want to go out there and get a shirt. That's all I want.
I just want a t-shirt.
I just want a shirt, maybe a bumper sticker.
We should go for t-shirts.
Let's just go up there and just get T-shirts. That would be the greatest.
I would be totally up for that.
Dumbest, you can't wear that at work though.
Why not?
Fine.
Yeah, just like I went there to get some bunnies.
He's already got in trouble for playing on his phone. Last thing he needs to do is walk around with a Bunny Ranch shirt where he works.
I can wear it at my work.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Actually, you might. You're right. Oh, the bunnies!
You were so cute.
You were so cute. If you thought the bunnies were good, you should see the red snapper.
So what are you guys drinking?
Yeah, I'm drinking coffee too, Steve. But that's the coffee is a good segue into absolutely one of the worst things that I've ever drank in my life. So my Tavour shipment finally came in, which brought me tons of beer. Which I still have about half of them here, which I could crack one open. But to be honest with you guys, these past 2 nights I've gotten choisty. It's been like I've been a teenager these past 2 nights. So I'm just partying. Like Friday I was partying at work, and yesterday I went out partying again, and the beers were just flowing. But I drank in one of my Tavour orders just because it sounded interesting. I like cold coffee. Dom, you like cold coffee? Like the iced coffees?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I like iced coffees too, and I hate ciders. I don't like cider drinks, just because they're too sweet, and I get too much of a headache from drinking them. Like some of the apple ciders or the pear ciders taste really good, but I just get a bad headache. Like I said, too much sugar.
I love those pear ciders. They're like Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, they're so good. Actually, pear juice. On the
Dude,
side note,
it was a tequila pear cider. It was a spiced tequila or barrel-aged spiced or tequila barrel-aged spiced pear cider, something like that. And it was fucking amazing, dude.
Yeah, see, I really like.
God, it was from Utah, somewhere from Utah, and it was.
I like pear
amazing.
ciders. I mean, it's just pear juice in general. Like freshly squeezed pear juice is to die for. It's so good. But on the side, like I said before, I ordered from Tavour. They had it was a cider, but it was cold coffee brewed, cold coffee / espresso, cider coffee. So I was curious because I was like, well, if this is like an alcoholic iced coffee, that could potentially be the bomb, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was the worst thing that I've. It was the worst thing that I've ever drank. I literally took 2 sips out of it, and I couldn't do it. I actually have one in the fridge. Maybe I'll send it to you, Steve.
It was that bad. It was so bad. I'm gonna send you one of these.
You had to just try this shit. You can just try and be like, oh! I'm like, I send it to you, dude. You gotta drink the whole thing.
I've only had, I think, 1 beer that I've ever taken, because I've had some shitty beers that I've taken a drink of and I've been like, I'm gonna finish this, but I'm never gonna ever drink it again.
No. I didn't finish.
No, there was 1 beer that I've ever had that I took 1 drink and I was like, fuck this, somebody else finish this, like I'm not doing it.
Yes.
It was called a Culto. It's a tequila infused beer. It's literally all it said.
I've heard it. I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it was gross.
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with tequila beers. Like the only good tequila beer I ever had was that tequila IPA, from Odell.
Mercenario. Yeah, the Mercenario.
That was good.
The Mercenario was super solid.
I wasn't in love with it, but I liked it.
Yeah, the Mercenario was good, but this was just shitty. This was just straight out bad. Like, there's only been 2 beers in my lifetime that I've ever felt that way. One I actually tried on that Gamers Pub, and that was that donut bacon. It was like a bacon smoke house donut one. And it came in it was by Rogue Brewery, and it came in a pink bottle. That Voodoo, it looked pretty good, but like it literally, and I've told this story plenty of times in the pub. It literally tastes, dude, like Miller Lite that someone had put out their cigarettes in.
Oh.
It was that bad. Like like at a party, yeah, it was so bad. I was like, Ask Steve. I ran and dumped it in the sink. Had to get something else. Steve was like, "Are you okay, dude?" He's like, "Are you okay?"
That's gross.
Yeah, it was bad. But on a good note, I have been drinking some other things. I tried Demios, which is a red ale by Ecliptic Brewing. That was a really good. It's an imperial. It was really nice, really kind of hoppier than a traditional red ale. But it was really smooth as well. So it's like had that nice hoppy front with a nice smooth end. I also had by Needy Brewing Company. It's a Simpa triple IPA. That shit was awesome. It smelled so danky. It smelled like a Cypress Hills couch. It was so danky. It was so super, and it was so strong, dude. I drank a bomber of that, and I was sitting sideways, dude. I think it was like 12.5.
Have you drunken your Broken Skull IPA yet?
I have not. I'm waiting for Marco.
Marco, okay.
Yeah, there's 3 beers that I have right now that I'm waiting to drink with Marco, which is the Broken Skull IPA, that Saison with that was infused in the gin caskets, and then that donut porter. I'm waiting to share with him.
I wanted to get that.
Yeah,
but that was the one.
And then I'm saving the other one that the caramel macchiato stout. I'm saving that for when you get it, so we can do it in the pub. But if you guys get a chance, can you get Abita Brewing Company? You can get that, right, Steve?
I don't think so. I don't think I've ever.
Purple Haze, man, Purple Haze.
Okay. So it's Dom. They have it's a Saison. It's a farmhouse ale. It's called Two Boots, and it comes in a little bomber, and it's cheap. It was like $7 for the bomber.
Nice.
But super good. Like I've actually bought it like 3 times since the first time I had it.
Saison?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out. I just had some Abita Purple Haze the other day, Friday.
Yeah.
But he got a keg of it at the wedding. So got the whole keg. So.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we just sat there fucking.
Oh my god. So it's called Two Boots.
Dominic sat there drinking 2 beers.
Yeah, but
and then he's like, "Oh, it's a whole keg. Let me get my tune done."
How would you guys describe a Saison? I think it's like a mix between it's like a sweet sour. It's like not quite a sour, but it's leaning more towards that side.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like a sour.
They're probably one of my least kind of favorites. Not in a bad way. It's just my palate's not that kind of angled that direction.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying them though. Saisons I'm really enjoying. We actually, so we've been going to the log.
Remember when I took you guys to Funkworks? Or that's what they do.
Yeah.
Is those type of beers.
I like
most of their beers.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. That was really good.
We went there because I just assumed Dominic would love their beer. So.
Well, actually, what we've been doing is I've been going to this brewery, and they have this wit called Whitewater Wit, and it's a really good wit beer. Wit. And then and I've actually been infusing it. Like they would fill my glass with half of the wit, and then like half of this it's like a blueberry Saison, and it's so good. So good. Actually, the bartender's like, "Did you ever try this?" I'm like, "Nah, give it to me." But dude, it was awesome. I had like 4 of those last night. That's why I felt like voodoo today. See, I have a problem. Like, I don't know about you guys. Like, I like the smaller sampler beers because I feel like I pace myself more. Because I feel like if I'm like partying, like it gets to a point where like my stomach goes from just being a normal stomach to being like a swimming pool, that the beer just goes down so fast, and then I get in trouble. That's why I don't drink mixed drinks, man. I don't drink mixed drinks, but it doesn't matter anyway because we drink such high-powered beers.
Yeah, I don't do mixed drinks. I don't do hard alcohol either, though. I just don't touch
more. I might do a shooter.
Do you guys realize that this has been like the longest beer segment I think we've had ever?
Yeah.
No, we've had some long ones though, dude.
Yeah, this has been a really good beer discussion. So anyway, guys, we're not drinking anything. If we were, we would have raised our glasses to the sky, and we can raise our coffee cups. Gamers Pub, we always kind of, if we're not rating beers, we're always kind of, we always do every episode. We talk about someone that has done something. We got to talk about Prince.
Yeah, I threw that up there. I figured that's who the toast was going to be for, so I threw it up.
Absolutely. You have to talk about Prince. Even if you weren't a Prince fan, you have to admire the guy. I was an absolute Prince fan. Growing up with Prince, I remember being a second grader and having the Purple Rain 12-inch vinyl that had Darling Nikki on the back, and just listening to Darling Nikki, not even knowing what the hell that was about, which was kind of crazy in hindsight, because I'm thinking about girls masturbating and had no idea what the hell even twiddling your fiddle was. But Prince was just this, man, and by far one of my top favorite artists of all time, top 5 most definitely. Dude could play so many instruments. I think he was like a master of like 90 instruments. Good philanthropist. He never asked for anything, but I feel like the more that Prince has passed away, more things are like coming out about him, about just how much money he would just donate to people.
Yeah, I was really surprised to hear about that. Most of his concerts were just fronts, essentially, to check in on his philanthropy and everything else. He'd go and check in on these organizations, and since he was there, he would mask it, because he didn't want it known. So he'd mask it by just doing a show in that city or that town or whatever. It's nuts when you started hearing about that. And now they're saying, because they open up his vault.
Oh my God! They said he
can put an album out for the next 100 years.
Yeah, they're like, he could put an album out every month or every year for the rest of my life.
And that's something he's talked about in the past, though. He's talked about that, like, I got a lot of music sitting over there ready to go.
Which is a great legacy, man, right? Like, that's just a good legacy to live behind. And his music is sexy, man. Dude, if you have never listened, and I'm gonna especially pointing this to you, Dom, because this album is way too old for you, and it's probably a lot of people talk about Seven and Purple Rain as his like signature albums. Sign of the Times is one of the best fucking albums I've ever listened to in my life, ever, hands down. Since I was a young kid, even as an adult, at least 3 or 4 times a year, I listen to that album in its entirety. It's amazing. If you don't have, like, he was singing about socially conscious shit, like, before people, like, were, and there's a mixture of just, like, lightheartedness and, like, love and, like, seriousness and fucking super sexy songs. It's just, if you just like music, like, did you ever hear music in a genre that you're not particularly a fan of, but you're like, this shit is good?
Yeah.
Like, you appreciate it for, like, what it's worth? Sign of the Times, by far, super badass. And so really, and I have a friend of mine who's a musician who's, like, was devastated, like, crying for 2 days. Like, I saw the one internet video about, like, the guy who was, like, a man, and he's like, oh, man, Prince died? All right, cool, yeah, that sucks. Then he put down his phone and he's like crying, like, as a man, like, by himself. I gotta admit, man, I was maybe shed a tear or two, and I don't do that about celebrities, but that was a part of me, like, musically, that was just, that will never come back. It's a shame, but it's great that he left that legacy of so much music behind, so we can at least look forward to that in the coming years.
Yeah.
Just, I wonder how they're going to handle that. I wonder if they're going to do that as a huge box set, a couple box sets, or just kind of sparse out his...
They're just going to probably put it all out, just album at a time.
I wish they wouldn't put it out. I wish they would not. I wish they would just put it out and, like, what if all the money would go to charity and they just, like, would put it out and, like, to keep his charities running?
That was because he was doing it. He's not doing it now. It's his brothers and sisters that are getting his estate.
Well,
because he didn't have a will, so it's going to, everything he has is going to his.
Well, he has a sister and 2 stepbrothers.
Yeah.
Sister and 2 stepbrothers. So, we'll see, man. We'll see. I'll put this out here. I may or may not have had relations with women to Prince. So Prince, thank you, dude. You set the tone for relations for a lot of people. A lot of babies were made because of Prince, man. And the dude was he was short, man. He was short. Listen, I'm gonna end this Prince talk with just a quote, and this is to ponder. Dom, you kind of like music. Steve, I know you like music. You know Eric Clapton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how badass of a guitar player he is. Some consider Eric Clapton probably one of the world's greatest guitarists. And they interviewed Eric Clapton, and in the interview they said, Eric Clapton, how does it feel to be renowned as the world's greatest guitar player? And Eric Clapton's response was this, and shit you not, he says, I don't know, ask Prince. So
yeah, I've heard other guitarists over because a lot of the podcasts I listen to, especially the new ones, they've all done things about Prince recently, and pretty much every guitarist out there has said Prince was really the best guitarist, like bar none. He can do anything on the guitar, but he just didn't care to make it noticeable. He didn't care to put these solos in with these things to highlight what he can do. He only did stuff if it felt like it was part of the song.
he made music, and and you would not know that he was a very religious individual as well. He's a Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I heard that. I found that out a couple weeks ago. I was like, oh, I did not know that.
And very active too, very active, which would throw people off. Because could you imagine Prince knocking on your door, being like, "Hi, I want to talk to you about Jesus," but he did, Which I bet you got him into a lot of people's houses. Usually, Jehovah's Witness walks in your door, like, but Prince knocks on your door, like, "Shit, come on, Prince." Honestly, I bet you Prince is like, "I only wanna get you in, baby. Can I get you Jesus, please?" So here, we're raising our glasses to you, Prince. Thank you for everything. This is to you. Bang, 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 clink, clink. Chaka-ching, chaka-ching. We love you, Prince. Dom.
Me.
Next week we got some new releases for our video game friends.
Yeah.
What could they potentially be interested in buying next week?
Well, Battleborn. Did you guys get into the beta at all for that?
I got an all three beta. All three of them.
Did you play it?
I played I played the alpha.
Okay,
the beta,
I got into the beta and didn't touch it at all. I know a lot of people are really hyped about Battleborn. But I don't know anything. I just know it's a competitive shooter. And that's it.
Well, it is by the creators of Borderlands.
Right. That's right. Gearbox, right?
Yeah, it's by Gearbox, so there's a certain pedigree right there. I'm interested. I just don't know if I'm interested in another multiplayer MMO/shooter.
Right.
I'm still playing Destiny, which I'll talk about, and I know a lot of people are playing The Division, which is jacked up, and then.
Yeah, I'm hearing it's broke, like completely broke.
Yeah, and there's a glitch now that's like severely broke.
Yeah. With the glitches, like people can hide off in the area and just kill everybody. Like if you're in the good area, it doesn't matter. You get killed. If you're in that area, it doesn't matter. You get killed. They're in these spots where you can't kill them back.
Yeah.
Like they warp through the map somehow. And yeah,
I heard there's. I also heard there's a glitch that enables you to get like infinite damage too. So.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to fight someone that does infinite damage.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it could be.
So there's that. Apparently, Shadow Complex is getting a remaster, and it's launching on the 4th. I didn't know about. Did you guys ever play that?
I did play it. I think we got a code when we went to Microsoft.
That's awesome.
Didn't we, Steve?
I don't know.
Remember the chair when we went to Microsoft offices when they took us when we went with Marco during PAX? We went to during PAX one year we went. I think we got Shadow Complex and something else they gave us codes for. Like in this bundle, this bag they gave us, this swag bag. But it's good. I played it. It's great. It's a great kind of Metroidvania shooter.
It's
if you haven't played it,
but it's fun.
Yeah. It is pretty linear.
Oh, I remember this game. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun. I liked it.
When you can get like the superpower run, Steve, and like run through the map really fast.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah,
that was fun. I haven't played it in a number of years, but I remember really enjoying it the first time.
I wouldn't buy it again. I wouldn't buy it again. I still have it on Xbox.
If you didn't have it, I have it on PC. But if you didn't have it, it'd be worth $7.
And it looks, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it'd be worth $7 or $8 if you don't own it and you see that and you like Metroidvania games. I would pick it up.
For sure. It was by some Gears of War developers. They formed a company about 10 years ago, 7 or 8 years ago, called Chair. Yeah, Chair Interactive. I don't think they've done anything else since that. No, I think they've just been, yeah. So,
Yeah.
what else? Anything else?
Super hot. Super hot. Basically, Super hot is, if I understand it correctly, it's when I watch the gameplay, it's hard to like figure out exactly how it's being played. But the game only, like so let's say you're playing the game and you take your hands off the mouse and keyboard, the controller, game just stops, and it's a shooter. So all of the breakable environment, that's frozen, and the bullets are frozen, and you can plan your movements. Game only plays when, but it rewards you for it rewards you for making like consecutive movements. So like maybe moving left and moving right, then turning and shooting, and then killing multiple enemies like in rapid succession. Like you get rewarded. I've seen it. I saw my buddy play it, either the alpha or the beta, and I was like, dude, it looks good. It's been out on PC for a minute now, but it's getting an Xbone release apparently. And I've been talking about it, but I think I'm the only one in the group.
Nice.
You guys haven't seen anything about it?
No.
It's super neat. I don't know how better to explain. It's hard to explain because when you watch it, it just looks weird. But like when you understand kind of what's going on, it makes a little more sense. Anyway, so there's that. And then last, this isn't actually this week's release, but it's so fucking close, and I think we all want to talk about it, is Uncharted 4.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! I can't wait. I can't wait.
I'm so excited. I fucking love the Uncharted series.
Dude, so I've been avoiding all spoilers. I've been avoiding all trailers.
Yeah, me too.
But yesterday I saw this little link that says, and it said that one of the filters, because most of the Uncharted games come with a filter that like do things like black and white or sepia, but there's a filter in Uncharted 4 that turns the whole game cel shaded. And I had to see the screenshot. It looks amazing. The cel shaded style is so Borderlands. It looks amazing. Like you're literally playing the game. It's a brand new game. So definitely I'm gonna play it again. I usually do 2 run-throughs, one easy, one hard. But I definitely will play it again, cel shaded, to see it. I can't wait for this game. Another game I can't wait for. Have you guys seen or heard anything about 100-foot robot golf?
No, but I want to.
There's a link right there, Dom.
I just clicked it.
It's coming out on PC and not PC. It's coming on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR. I saw this trailer a long time ago. I think they showed it last year at E3, and I completely forgot about it because I've been waiting for Hot Shots Golf to come out. And I was listening to the official PlayStation podcast this week, and they had an interview with the developers of this game. Completely just like refresh my brain on it. And it essentially is just giant mechs in a city playing golf. And like you're like breaking buildings, and it looks awesome. It looks so fun. It looks whimsical. I like whimsical golf games. And it looks so much fun.
This looks fucking sweet.
Yes. And it's coming out for PlayStation VR. And the really cool thing that made me laugh is they said you can switch between PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR on the fly, and if you get it on one console, you get it on both. It's not like buy it twice.
Yeah.
But they said they tried to do it from like the FPS view of the robot, but they said, but when they do that, it just the robots felt smaller than they really are, right?
Mm.
And so they wanted to find a way to kind of like remedy that, but they wasn't quite sure. So they modeled a lawn chair, and they put it on the robot's head, and it's called Control a Robot Lawn Chair mode. And so you're still controlling the robot, but you're sitting on the robot's head. And so they're saying like you can like look down and see like the lawn chair and like see all around. It's crazy.
Dude, that looks so fun. Holy shit.
Yeah, right? Steve, did you click the link or no?
No.
Yeah. Well,
What
when you get the link for the
It's
video
in the chat window.
I never saw it popped up.
for 100-foot robot golf. Yeah, it's a short little. Take a look. I'm sure you'd like it. It looks pretty good, man. So, yeah,
That looks fun.
totally fun. But
Trying to get codes for that.
yeah, but okay, I'll see what I can do. But we never play games anyway together, at least like we used to.
Well, I mean, we were for a minute, but then I started coaching, so.
But you guys, it's like we're like segmented. We're like segregated on the games that we play. So like, I don't think there's like one game that we all play together. It's like there's the Rocket League team, which is like you and Steve and the other guys, and then there's the Rainbow Six team, which me and Steve play, and then there's like the Destiny team, which I play with like David and some of the other guys.
I feel like it's like me playing shit a lot by myself.
Oh, we play Bloodborne.
That's right, we did play Bloodborne.
Oh, we're talking about wrestling now? Finally?
No, that's Dark Souls. We're talking about Bloodborne, Steve.
Oh, okay.
You interject the wrestling talk with Dark Souls, not Bloodborne. What have you been playing? Farface?
Finally talking about what we're playing. Man 16. Ben won our season. Congratulations, Ben, our new GPub league champion. So big congratulations to him. We're getting ready to start a new season of that. All the way to the Super Bowl this year, I made it. And I lost to Ben. My team, I don't know.
It wasn't even close.
It wasn't. It was like your game against Ben. Ben just let it stay close, but I mean, he had that game locked down the entire
You shit the
way.
bed sometimes, Steve, when it comes to like clutch games. You shit the bed.
The clutch game was the game earlier against my brother, and dude, I put that game away in the first like 2 minutes of the
I
game.
think Steve's like 0 for 4 on Super Bowl attempts.
No, because I didn't make it in the GPub league last year. Ben put me out in the division.
No, I just meant,
in the second round.
Not in like Super Bowl games, but like in the attempt.
Okay.
To get there.
Okay, whatever. Well, I was there. I was in there in the Super Bowl. But Ben did beat me. So congratulations, Ben. Played some Rocket League. They came out that new basketball mode. I played a little bit of that yesterday. And then last night I played Rocket League with Mike and Dominic. And I can't say we were killing it. I won the majority of our matches, but we were not killing it.
I was killing it.
All the time? No.
I had like 1,600 points.
In a couple games. I did outpoint you in a couple games. So, is that really killing it, Dominic?
I don't think
really killing it. I'm playing a lot of Rainbow Six with Gui. I got some Rainbow Six finally in with you, which was nice. Most of the time I play with Marco, and then we'll get Karen to join us, and then sometimes David will hop on board with us. Trent's played with us before. I think there's another Mike who's played with us when we go to play. Lance has played with us as well. Yeah, we got a nice little group. We all hop on board and play some Rainbow Six and have fun shooting terrorists on that. It's a fun game. I really like it. I have a lot of fun on it. And then I picked up this game on the iPhone called Super Tribes. Gui, you might want to check out this game on the iPhone. It might be free as well. If it's not free, if it's only a couple bucks, buy it. I promise you'll like it. It's like a Civilization type of game, and it's currently limited to a certain amount of turns per game. So it doesn't go into sim territory where a game goes on for 12 hours or anything like that. But I mean, you can play at your own pace. You can do a turn here and then turn it off. You know, go to work or do something else and do another turn here, and it's a lot of fun. It feels. Because I picked up Civ as well, Civilization 2 for the iPhone. I picked that up as well, and Super Tribes just feels like it's better on the mobile platform than Civ does. So if you're a fan of like Civilization style games, check out Super Tribes. It is a lot of fun. It really is. And supposedly this next week they're going to be doing away, or they're going to be adding another mode where you do get unlimited turns. So I'm excited for that. Supposedly that's supposed to come out May 5th. I'm excited. Super Tribes is a lot of fun on the iPhone. Check it out. And that's all I have.
Nice, Dominico.
Quantum Break on the bone.
Oh, Nice. I want to play that.
I'm enjoying it like a lot. It's kind of cool. I don't know if I talked about it, but it's segmented into acts. So Act 1, Act 2. And at the end of the act, there's like a 15 plus minute like live action, fully casted and pretty expensive looking like mini series that kind of push along the plot or further touch on what just happened. They got a kind of an interesting twist on how they you know how like in Mass Effect you would make choices which ultimately didn't matter, but were supposed to matter. You always make choices as yourself, as a protagonist. In this game, you play as a protagonist, as the good dude, but you make choices as the bad dude. So the bad dude's choices affect the good dude's world. And at the end of every act, there's some sort of crossroad that you have to pick. And you can basically kind of see what happens, because this game all about time travel and shit. And you can basically get a gist of what happens picking either direction, but they're still pretty difficult choices, because it's like, which one do I really want to deal with? But I'm really liking the way that they presented the game. The game looks great. I haven't had any issues. I know it's had some issues on PC, specifically on the Microsoft end of it. But it's really good. So if you guys see it for $15-20, I would recommend snagging it, because it's pretty good. Rocket League, same old. Hoops mode is super fucking fun. Madden 16, I was thwarted by Ben in my attempt to go back to back, but fear not, I will return for Steve's booty. Super Metroid, they finally started putting Super Nintendo games on the new 3DS. I know you just picked one up. The new one?
I did not. I wanted to. I decided not to pull the trigger.
Okay.
That's a good call.
Yeah, it has to.
It's
It
not
has
like
to be it has to be the new 3DS for the Super Nintendo games. It has a better processor, so it can run games that are 20 years old. Dark Souls 3 is fucking fantastic. It is a throwback right to the original. Like, and neither of you played it, so that doesn't mean anything to you. But if you're a Dark Souls fan and you happen to be on the fence for Dark Souls 3, and you like the first one, or Demon Souls, it's fucking great. Go pick it up, and then hit me up and let's play.
And if you're a wrestling fan, WWE Payback is today, so be ready for that.
The Division, I'm still playing this for some reason with my cousin Michael. It's just kind of boring. Like,
that's what I thought about the beta, dude.
I have fun with
when
Michael.
you're playing with him, right? When you're playing, that's the same thing. When I was playing with David during the beta, I was like, well, playing with you isn't bad, but if you weren't here, I would not be playing this game. I'd just play something else. I'd pop something else so fast, because this is just something that's super exciting, right?
It's like they made this beautiful world, right? Like this fucked up New York. It looks great, and then it's all surface level. Like I don't feel like there's any depth to it. Like Michael's finished the game. He's like, yeah, I don't really know what's going on in the story. And I was like, and I don't know. Everything is so ambiguous. Like, the game starts and it's like, there's a problem and you gotta fix it because the army can't, but you can. And then it's like people are getting sick, but they never touch on like from what, or like they never touch on it. They're just like, people died. Like there was things happened and people died. And I don't know. It's kind of boring. It's kind of dull. It's okay. It's fun with friends, I guess. I would not recommend paying full price for it in any day ever.
I fear when it gets $20 and we can get 2 or 3 of us to pick it up on the PS4.
I probably won't. There's no way I'm gonna sit through that game again. I'll be totally honest. It's like a one and done. Like,
did David pick it up or no?
No.
I know
As soon as
David
he
was
and I-
thinking about it.
As soon as Michael and I, he's finished it. We're kind of just running through it together. I've been in the Dark Zone. I think they tried to be innovative with it. I don't know if you know anything about the Dark Zone, but it's like when you're in there, like let's say you find gear, it's contaminated gear because of insert disease and/or plague and/or sickness. So you have to have it shipped out via some extraction zone. But what'll happen is everybody just camps around the extraction zone. So you run up there trying to, and then there's a delay too. Like you have to, hold X for 8 seconds or 6 seconds or something. But it's long enough for you to just be a standing target. And I don't know how many times I tried to get gear out just to get sniped by some high level dude, and then.
That's one of the problems too with the glitches is they can hide out in areas off map and still snipe you while you're trying to extract your stuff, and then they just run by to pick up your gear and they ship it out themselves.
Yeah. I don't know. I was not impressed with the Dark. Everybody was talking about it like it was this great thing, and
I don't think it would matter that much if the Dark Zone was a lot bigger, and then you can find spots where you can essentially extract, but it's so big that you're maybe the only person there. But it seemed like the extraction zone or the Dark Zone was so kind of. I mean, it was bigger, but still small in a way, where no matter what, you're just gonna get fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like they were close. I feel like if they had done a few things differently, they might have struck gold on that game. But they didn't, and it's just kind of boring. And lastly, Steve hooked me up with a copy of Neon Chrome from the developers over at 10 Tons Limited. That's a fun game. I don't know if they're on any consoles at the moment. I think they're working towards that. It's Hotline Miami plus Binding of Isaac, without like the goofiness. Anyway, yeah, it's a top-down. It's not a cover shooter, but it's an over-the-top twin-stick shooter. It's fun. It's really fun. Lots of guns. I'm not terribly far into it, but I played for like an hour the other day. And I love twin-stick shooters, so that was kind of right up my alley. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I don't know how better to explain that. It's good. Enjoyed it. And I'm dead. That's it. That's all I got.
Bang. Played some Rainbow Six too. I suck at it. I kept blowing this up. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 is an iOS game, and it's amazing. I played the shit out of the first one when it came out. It's free on your iPhone. It's like kind of MMO-ish. It's a strategy level-upping RPG type game. It's crazy fun, crazy good, especially if you're a Marvel Comics fan. It's called Marvel Avengers Alliance. Avengers Alliance. And yeah, definitely recommend that you pick that up for free. Don, do you have like an iOS game that's like a go-to iOS game for you? Like I know Steve's is that Tribes game, which I'm gonna download. Mine is this Avengers game, which Steve, I'll download Tribes. You download the Avengers game.
I don't have. Steve's. I don't think Steve's there.
Computer locked.
Yeah. Steve's. Something happened with his computer. No, I don't have an Apple device, so I don't have any go-to iOS games.
No?
Mm-mm. No, I really don't have any. I don't play a whole lot of games on my phone. I just pick up a couple like solitaire. I play it when I take a shit.
Yeah.
The only game I have that I play kind of extensively is Knights of the Old Republic.
Really? Download this game. I think you'll like it. Download this game, dude.
It's called
Avengers Alliance 2.
Let me see if it's on here. Marvel Avengers Alliance 2.
Yep.
All right. I'm installing. Oh, it's ready for everyone.
Yeah. So download it and tell me what you think, dude. Tell me what you think next week.
And we'll do this.
Yeah. Steve, you're back, bud.
Yeah.
I missed you. You Ouija'd it. Dom's downloading that Marvel game, Steve.
All right, is he? Am I supposed to? Is that what you're saying then?
Yeah, you're going to do it and I'm going to do it.
Wait, what do you mean Dom's downloading it and then you're going to do it and I'm going to do it? Is
Well,
it in order?
No. What I'm saying is I'm going to download Tribes and try it out to talk about it
Oh,
next
okay. Oh, try that out, dude. I promise you're like it.
Yeah, and you download that Marvel game and
Avengers Alliance 2?
Avengers Alliance 2.
All right, downloading it now.
Okay. This way we can. I feel like with some of these iOS games, like, does it? Whatever. I can't speak. I'm done.
How about
Slick deals right now. Do you guys still buy Blu-rays, or not at all?
No, but I'm probably gonna get the Deadpool one just for all the special features.
I want all the Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't buy Blu-rays per se, but there is still a definite quality, I think, when you have the hard disk.
I think even when you can watch something 1080p on Netflix or watch something 1080p on Hulu or Steeflix, it's still not as good, I don't think, as watching just a straight Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Quality-wise.
Right. So right now, I'm just putting this out here at Best Buy. The Deadpool Steelbook pre-order, $20.
That's for the Blu-ray one? Is that for the 4K or for the 1080? Because that's one thing, too. I might just wait and get that 4K version because I'm probably going to get a 4K TV in the next year or so, I would think.
Yeah, so am I. I did buy Star Wars. I just bought Star Wars on Blu-ray.
Did you? Okay.
Yeah. And I kind of got suckered into it because I was when I went to go visit my older brother last week. He'd never seen the new Star Wars, and it had just come out on Blu-ray. So I was like, oh shit! So I just went out and bought it, and that night he was all I was laughing at him because he was super tired, and he's like, dude, I'm not gonna stay up and watch this whole movie. I'm like, all right, dude, whatever. The movie was over. He was like, that was awesome. I'm like, I told you, boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deadpool's so good, dude.
I love it. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So what else do we have? We hit up all of our games?
Oh, well, no, I've been
Okay.
Steve, I've been playing Destiny since the new patch came out, and just Iron Banner's been going on this week. We've been playing a lot of it. So they've totally ramped up the drop system, and it's the nicest part. I know you don't like Destiny, Steve.
Hey, Dominic, everything's fixed this time.
No, I mean it's whatever. No, do you remember when we the whole infusion thing of infusing your pieces? Now there's no infusion penalty, which has been really nice. But no, I've been having a good time. It's been a good time.
It's like every time they come out, they fixed all the problems. The game's perfect now, and then it's like, oh, but there's still all these problems. Oh, they fixed all the problems now. It's perfect now. Oh,
I mean, listen, it's always been a solid shooter. Like it plays well, and that's probably the only reason I keep going back to Destiny. Is the game plays well.
See, that's how I feel about the Rainbow Six, because it's not a special game, dude. I picked it up for $20, and it was a smart buy for $20. I do not regret my purchase at all for $20 for it. It is a lot of fun, and it is a great shooter. I love the way it feels with the shooting. I love how each individual gun has its own feeling to it and everything else, and that's all the shooter I need now. That's all the shooter I need. It feels good, dude. The guns feel tight in Rainbow Six. They really do. They feel spot on. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, the Blu-ray edition is coming.
You picked it up from Best Buy? Is that from Best Buy? Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I will. Maybe I will wait for the 4K.
Well, because it's out in 4K, dude. And if I know I'm gonna buy one, I don't want to buy this and then be stuck and be like, oh, now I gotta get all my super special ones on 4K now, and I don't want.
You could get it. You could get it. You could get it on you could buy the 4K edition right now because the 4K edition does come with the Blu-ray.
Yeah, for $20 though.
It's 25.
Yeah.
Right now it's
Yeah.
on sale. It's normally $40. You can get on Amazon.
I'd imagine by the time I got my 4K, I can probably get it for like $15-20 easily.
Yeah. But I'm just thinking, if you wanted to watch it now, like on Blu-ray, you'd be able to watch the Blu-ray version and just have it ready for you when you get your 4K TV.
Yeah. You know, I might start being on the lookout for a new 4K TV soon. Actually, I can.
I'd like to get one. I really want to get one. I got.
Well, you need one. Your TV went south. I'm disappointed when I saw what happened to your TV because we got the same TV and my TV still works perfect. I don't have a single dead pixel or anything up with mine, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's slow. I mean, the age is starting to creep up on it.
Yeah, it's still a good-looking TV, but when you go to the store and see brand new TVs, you're like, oh shit, that's what I'm missing out on.
Oh, like, so cool. Dude, I was at Costco. I saw this 75-inch 4K from Samsung, and I'm like, holy crap, this is beautiful.
Yeah. I just, like, I'm waiting. Like, what's your sweet spot? Like, what's like the most you'll pay? $2,000 is the most I'll pay now.
No, like, dude, that's too much, dude. I've seen like 65-inch TVs, 4Ks for like $1,100, $1,200 at Costco. For like a 65-inch, dude. No, you don't need to spend $2,000. Because a lot of those stupid TVs, they try to sell you on these. Oh, it's a smart TV. You got all these smart features. I don't need none of that shit, dude. I use my PlayStation. I use my Roku. That's all I need. And my Roku is my perfect media center. My PlayStation does my games. I don't need a smart TV to tell me the weather or to do all the same stuff my Roku is going to do in the first place. Because it's not going to work as good as my Roku is going to work. It's not going to be as fast, as snappy as everything else. I just want just the monitor itself. That's essentially all I'm buying is a 4K monitor.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want any of the smart features either.
Yeah. All I want's a nice monitor essentially, with a internal tuner, so I can hook up my antenna up to it and get my live TV that way.
Do they sell them that big?
Yeah.
Really? Well, when you find a good price TV, my TV guy. I trust you. This is what you do. When you're ready to buy a TV and you find a good TV, dude.
Do you have a Costco thing?
I do have Costco.
Okay. No, do you have a Costco membership though?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You know a way to get around a Costco membership? Like if you don't have one but want to buy something big from Costco, give a friend money to buy a gift card, and then as long as you have a Costco gift card, even if you're not a member, you can go through and buy anything that you want there.
Nice. Bang. We got a big family thing that we do. So.
Yeah, but no, they've had some beautiful TVs over there, and I've been checking them out, and they look really, really nice. How big of a TV are you looking for?
I want to go. Well, I can't go any lower. You know what I mean? Like we have the 65-inch right now, right?
Is it a 65? I don't think it's a 65.
Is ours 55 or 65?
It might be a 55.
Really?
I used to have a 65. Yeah, I used to have a 65, but I don't right now. I think it's only like a 55. Dude, look at this. 4K, 70-inch, 1650.
Yeah, see, I could do that. I need that 70-inch, man. I need to go big. But I gotta wait till my living room's ready. I gotta go big, man.
My next TV is gonna be at least 70 inches.
Yeah, I keep waiting because we want to buy the house, but fuck, it's becoming such a fucking issue. It's such a pain in the ass. Dude, Samsung had a beautiful 65-inch 4K curved, one of the curved LED ones, for $14.79. Pretty.
Wow. That's awesome.
I'm like, yeah, 2000's too much nowadays, dude. It's amazing.
Yeah, right?
Isn't how cheap?
Right?
Oh gosh, so beautiful, so beautiful.
Yeah, I might wait till after Christmas, because then my shit will be settled.
I don't need one until the PS4K comes out.
Yeah.
If it comes out this year, I really don't need one until then because I don't have enough 4K material, and I'm not going to be doing the download on 4K stuff because that's like 50 gigs a movie.
Yeah. If
too much.
If it's going to be PlayStation 4K, they need to on the reels they need to give us a bigger hard drive for sure, or allow us to hook up an external hard drive.
Yeah, we need external support. But no, I need to get one anyway because my stupid thing Like last night, Dominic, when I was playing Rocket League with you, I didn't have a disc in my console, and it continued to keep trying to spit a disc out. It was going beep 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 beep. My PlayStation was, and it just spits my discs out randomly, no reason at all. Playing Rainbow Six the other day with Marco and them, spit out my disc, kicked me out of the match. I was like, you fucking piece of shit! It just randomly spits out my disc. It can be 3 a.m. and it will turn itself on and spit out the disc if I left a disc inside of it.
That's crazy.
It's stupid as hell. I don't understand it. So I'm so ready to upgrade off of that, my current PlayStation, because of that. Let's go into free talk, right?
Yeah, man.
I think so,
Okay. Yeah, because I got to start wrapping things up somewhat soon.
That's fine.
I've been going through watching all the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia again over on Netflix. I think I said this last time. I'm on season 7 now already. Oh god, this show is so good. Season 5 and 6 are some of the best. Besides this new season, I thought this new season was really, really good. But season 5 and 6, dude, that show hit its stride, and it was going strong. It has some of the best episodes in those seasons, those 2 seasons right there. Love it, just absolutely love it. G-Pub Vegas, we are 2 months away now for that. So we're going to be starting to plan stuff now as we're getting ready for it. We need to reach out to the other people who were maybes and see how maybe or yes or no they are, and start doing that. Dominic, you really should start looking into getting your hotel.
Yeah. I'm still waiting. I haven't got my my airplane tickets yet.
Either have I. But they dropped $26 over this last week, and they're probably going to hold there for a couple more weeks and then do like their final price drop.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm waiting on. Plus, they didn't have all the cheap options for the times that I needed as well. Like they had some cheap options, but not for the times I wanted. So I'm waiting for the cheaper options to go to the times I wanted. So
for sure.
Keep an eye out definitely for you. Go to hipmonk.com. Or download the iPhone app and set it up so it just tracks it for you, and it'll keep an eye out, and let you know what the prices are for it.
Right.
Daredevil, I finished season 2 of that. You guys need to go into that and watch that. It was a good show. I like it a lot. I had fun on this. I wish I was able to connect with Jessica Jones. I finished that as well, Jessica Jones, finally. I did not like that much. It was, I don't know, there's something wrong, I thought, about Jessica Jones that I didn't think was an issue with Daredevil. I thought Daredevil did it really good. And, oh, God, the whole season, Daredevil, they kept introing new characters and new stuff throughout the season. The way they spread everything out, it just kept that show flowing really, really nice. Game of Thrones is back. Were you guys happy? You guys saw it last week?
Yeah. It was a setup episode. I mean,
it was.
Standard setup episode.
I'm hoping for some really good stuff tonight, so super excited. It was good though. It was a lot of setup though. Just prepping, reminding people what happened last season, and kind of laying down some groundwork for what's going to happen this next season. So I'm excited, and I hope you guys are ready. President Trump. It looks like it might be a reality. At least on one half of the ticket. President Trump and Vice President for your arena.
Oh my god.
God, that's such an amazing ticket. I can't believe he's gonna win it, dude. He's actually gonna win that shit. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Who's gonna win it?
Trump. At least he's gonna win half of the thing and be the front runner, which is mind blowing if you go to think about it, dude. This really is. This is like what's that movie Stallone where he with Wesley Snipes in the future with Taco Bell?
Oh, yeah.
Remember? And he starts talking about President Schwarzenegger. It's happening. It's happening. All that stuff is real.
I know.
And then that's all I had.
It's gonna be bad, but and it looks like Sanders is taking it all the way. He doesn't care, even though that Hillary basically locked it up now. He's still like, but that whole Democratic Party's a mess too with all the shit.
It is. It's just not as bad yet as the other party is.
No, but it's just a mess.
It will get there. It's both a disaster.
To see what happened yesterday with President Obama.
No, I know he had the Correspondence Dinner, and normally I watch that, but I was busy playing games, so I didn't.
Dude, he basically in his speech dissed Hillary twice, and in the middle of his speech called out Bernie Sanders, the future of the Democratic Party.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's a Correspondence Dinner.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Still, it could be, but it's the president pretty much basically kind of giving you a silent endorsement. I mean, at this point, Obama doesn't give a fuck. He's out of there. You know what I mean? He's done.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Man. Shit can happen. I could see Sanders going to the Democratic convention and having the same shit that Trump's doing, too.
I can see Sanders going to the Democratic convention right when the FBI announces that they're going to go after Hillary. for breaking federal law.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, but that's the thing. So, I mean, potentially what happens? Well, if she wins the nomination and then they go after her, then what happens?
If it's before they win the nomination, they can fix it. If it's after they win the nomination, they're fucked. And President Trump will win the election. So, just be ready, dude. Our country's future is in an odd place
that's
right
what I'm saying. So, at that point, shouldn't Sanders run as an independent?
But it's the machine. I don't know. It's not that easy though. There's like a whole friggin' machine industry behind all the stuff that happens, and at that point, dude, it would honestly, there's a good chance it'd just be too late. It would really be just too late, and you just gotta stick with whatever already happened, whatever.
Dude, we're going to war. We're going to war. That's what's going to happen.
With Mexico. For no reason.
You can't go to war with Mexico, dude.
They won't pay for the wall. All right? President Trump said they're going to pay for the wall, and they won't pay for the wall. We got to go to war.
Why would you allow? Like, and I'm sorry, like I'm not the world's greatest military tactician, but if you build a wall between Mexico and the United States, you're essentially giving Russia and China permission to build military bases in Mexico. Like,
none of it makes sense, dude. Everything's just falling apart. So what else do you have, Gui?
Well, video games. I watched Deadpool again. Deadpool's the greatest. I love it. Such a good freaking movie. Such a good movie. Watched Deadpool. What else did I watch? Game of Thrones. We didn't talk about Game of Thrones, Steve. Game of Thrones is back, baby, in a major way.
Dominic and I talked about it.
We just did.
I probably
3
tuned you
minutes
guys
ago.
out. I probably tuned you out. It's so good. It's so good. So good. I love it. What else? I saw Batman vs. Superman.
Yeah, and? Okay.
And
yeah.
I also saw Action. I also saw Action Steve.
I have no idea
I don't know what
Action
that
Steve
movie's
is.
called. Well, it's the first-person action movie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Hardcore Harry. Hardcore Harry. That's what it's called. I couldn't remember the name, so I just called it Action Steve. And it's pretty cool. Actually, I felt like I was gonna puke a couple times watching it.
Really?
Yeah, a first-person movie does not, and it's so ridiculous, dude. Did
they just GoPro? Like, GoPro it?
They did a lot of really cool shit. Like, they definitely, it's worth watching because they did do some cool shit. Like, it's like seeing somebody do, like, a new art form for the first time. It's like you're seeing a lot of it's not good by any means, but you see a lot of potential of where it could go. Mm-hmm. So, with that, I was like, oh, shit, okay, cool. I kind of dig what you're doing. That being said, that's it. That's all. Let's get out of here so you can go.
All right, Dominic?
Oh, God. Good.
Okay. Thank you, Dominic. Good. You have anything you want to throw in there for free talk?
Game of Thrones, I think. That was one of the G-Pub.
Yeah, Game of Thrones and G-Pub.
Terminic is good.
My birthday is going to be fun this year.
Yes. Yes, it will be.
Terminic is good.
All right. Check out all the cool shows over on Platform Nation. We got a bunch of them over there. Video Game Jocks just put out a new run. Rumble Pack's been putting out new shows recently. Just check all this.
Good, dude.
Yeah, I always enjoy the Video Game Jocks.
Oh shit, we didn't talk about the news that they were all stoked about, the Modern Warfare.
Okay. You can find Gamers Pub
Stop. No,
over
no,
on
no, no,
Twitter.
no, 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 no. Steve, you're not interested? This is your game, dude.
It's still Call of Duty. I mean,
But
I
Modern-
had fun on the last Call of Duty, but when is the last time any of us went on and played it?
I'd be more than happy to play it. I'll do zombies tonight. I'd love to.
Because I don't know. I wouldn't mind playing some every now and then, but nobody ever plays it, so it's like.
Yeah, but dude, they're
But you
remastering. It's
Nobody
the
ever wants to
game.
play like the other zombies.
But Steve, it's the game. It's its own game, and then the bonus is all the Modern Warfare multiplayer maps, like the original Modern Warfare.
I could be on sale. I could make a $20 mistake.
Or as Guije likes to do, perhaps maybe.
Oh, but you do got contacts, don't you? Yeah, you do got contacts over there with them.
I'm gonna try to get. I'm gonna get that code for Steve.
Codes.
Maybe, and if I can get an extra one, maybe I'll let Dom in. But if I get one, it's just you and I in the share. Yeah, Dom, you still got to hit me up. And I always try to hit Dom with the games he really wants. You're not too upset about Call of Duty, are you, Dom?
No, I'm good. I mean, if you get it, great. But if not, I'm not gonna.
But now, if I get,
Did you see him get upset like that though?
Yeah, but if I get a 100-foot giant robot, Dom.
Oh, dude, looks awesome.
Who's beating the meat?
That's breakfast being made.
Oh shit, chorizo! Is the wife excited, Steve?
For Vegas, yes. Super excited. She is.
Damn, I just can't wait to just have a good time and just eat some kick-ass food.
Yeah, I don't care so much about the food.
I'm a foodie. I'm a foodie. I like different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So check out all the cool shows over on Platform
Booty
Nation.
meat. I love the little side of booty meat.
Check us out over on Twitter at The Gamers Pub. We're also on Facebook over there. But every time right before we do a show, we live tweet the links so you guys can join us. You can watch us. You can email us questions or tweet us questions at The Gamers Pub. Nobody did, by the way, this week. You can find our podcast over on Stitcher, on iTunes, on Google Podcasts. We're there now for any of you Android guys, peoples. You can find Platform Nation over on Apple News. And probably no show for me next week if you guys are going to do one. I'm going to keep trying to do the on a show, off a show type of thing for me, just because I want to do some Sunday hikes. But
That's
the weather
fine.
has not been cooperating.
Well, we might be teaching it time.
Yeah, we need to have a discussion because things are starting to get a little bit easier for me as far as the weekend's concerned. So
The weekdays
you know what I mean?
or the weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Either or. I'm going to be opening up a lot of time for me, but now things are getting easier. So if we want to start looking at more of a weekday, or weekend, I'd rather do weekdays because I'd like to leave my weekends open.
I'd rather do weekdays and leave my weekends open.
Yeah. So let's maybe think about a Thursday night or Tuesday night show.
Okay.
Be fun.
And that is it. Who's playing us out this week?
Our song for this week is there's a young R&B. I'm bringing the R&B. I'm bringing the R&B, The Feels. And it's not Prince. You guys, everybody's been hearing about a lot of Prince. I'm going to take this time to do what Prince would want to do, and that's highlight an up-and-coming artist, someone who's really doing some things. Similar in style to the R&B artist Maxwell. It's a young 19-year-old cat from Cali. His name's Galliant. He has an album out called Ology. It's absolutely amazing. It's so good. It's totally in my rotation now. This is a song that you won't be able to find on the album. You actually, let me rephrase that. There's a song called Weight in Gold that's on the album, and unbeknownst to Galliant, the R&B artist, the singer, pop singer Seal, really, really liked Galliant, and he didn't know. And so he kind of surprised him in the studio, and they did a one-take version of Weight in Gold together, and it's so good. So it's real jazzy, mellow. You bring your girl in the room, let the Duncan Hines moisture happen. This is Seal. Actually, this is Galliant featuring Seal, Weight in Gold. do yourself a favor, support this artist. He's a young up-and-coming artist. We'll see you guys. I'd like to record next week again. I had tons of fun today. I'd like to get back in a regular schedule leading up to G-Pub, but if we don't,
if we're doing weekdays, I might be able to do something different. So
okay.
Well,
yeah,
let's think about. We can get more people too. Like I know Dave works better for him during the week.
Yeah.
Or,
I think Dave will be able to join us too.
David's dead. All he does is do Destiny, dude. Like we have a whole squad on for Rainbow Six, and we send David messages, and he's playing Destiny by himself. Not joining us in Rainbow Six, playing Destiny by himself. Why? Iron Banner weekend, guys. It's Iron Banner weekend. I gotta do it.
I gotta do it. That's what I'm doing. Iron Banner weekend. All right, bitches. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Gamers Pub family, thanks for listening. Have a great week, guys. Be safe.